Welcome back to OceanBlock. This is MegaTrain, and I've been doing a lot of work here. You can probably see in the center of my island, I've got kind of the layout of a house. I've got a crisscross walkway, and I've got 4 rooms in each corner. There's still a lot of work to do. You can see I still haven't moved my animal pens, really, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with those guys yet, because there's lots of designs out there for different kinds of farms and stuff, but I really haven't decided what I'm going to do. They have been getting out a lot since the upgrade to 1.5. You can see the cow wandering around there. I've had pigs getting out all over the place, cows getting out. That's definitely been far, far, far worse since the upgrade to 1.5. But I have done a few other things that I'd like to show you. I don't know that I ever showed you guys the top of my my cobblestone generator. This is the only part that I did differently than Fifth Horseman's design. He just had a little loop and a row of redstone coming off it. But either one of these works pretty well. So let me hop back down here and show you what else I've been working on. Basically, I've made a bunch of changes incorporating some of the new hopper automation tools. And let me show you the mob farm here first. Now, this switch has always been here, the spawner on, spawner off switch. I just gave it a nice label. And this has been here as well. I've got a drops only and XP farm switch, so I'll leave it in drops only at this point and show you what I've got underneath here. Well, I guess I gotta go down here. Underneath here I've got a row of hoppers, 3 hoppers, really just to account for any splashing that might happen. And those just feed into a chest here on the left hand side. Alright, so I let it run a little bit and gather some more mobs here. What I'm going to do is first toss a healing potion, and then toss a potion of harming too. So the healing should kill all the undead mobs, but heal the creepers, and then the harming too should kill the creepers. Or close to kill the creepers. We'll see if it works. It'll actually harm me as well, because I'm standing close enough to it, but we'll give this a shot. There we go. Started at, what, 37 experience, so gained 4 levels of experience, not too bad. The next one I did, I don't remember the sequence, but I just put a hopper down here at the tree farm. So anything coming down the line should be able to drop straight in here. So this wasn't too hard to do. I had to float under and place some supporting blocks underneath just to get it right. But as I take out trees up here, anything that comes down should fall into the hopper and go straight there. So that just means I don't have to run down to the pickup point in the middle of a harvest. I can wait till I'm completely done and go pick it all up. The one that took the most work was automating my iron farm here. If you remember, they just used to drop straight down here, and I had a piston block that I'd flip a lever and kill the iron golem standing in place. I've replaced that now with a lava blade, and I've got, what, 3.5 stacks of iron that have accumulated here. The rest of these I just seeded to hold the slots, but seems to work pretty well. This was a tremendous amount of work because I had to replace all the wood with cobblestone. I was worried about them burning up. I know that even though we've got water on the other side, I was afraid that they would catch fire on this side and like burn up my whole village, and that would not be good. But this seems to work. It's a little slow. but I've already got more than plenty of iron here. That's a whole a stack of blocks, so not too bad. The other thing I did in the overworld was automated my wheat farm. It doesn't look any different, but underneath this row of slabs is my hoppers. I'd actually stuck them up here first, but I found, oh, let me get this started. But I found that the this row especially, because these soul sand blocks are too low, so stuff gets stuck on the edge there. So all the harvest comes in here, and it should feed down the line into here. So works pretty good. You've still got to replant manually, but definitely kind of nice for the collection. Kind of handy. But the final thing that I've automated here is in the nether. I already had the railroad tracks, and all I did is replace the normal cart with a hopper cart, and then 2 hoppers under the end, and my chest. So even if you don't stop the cart, it still will drop 1 item into each of the hoppers underneath the tracks. And that's definitely fast enough for this farm. If they were like falling down continuously, that probably wouldn't keep up, so I'd have to stick more hoppers there. But that would be a good problem to have if I had that problem, which I don't. But previously I rode this cart myself to pick up all the stuff, which, you know, put me at risk of dying in the middle of the night or losing all the stuff that I had. But this case, I can basically just hide out in the in here, go away from keyboard, let it run all night, and it picks everything up. There we go. So in about 6 hours, I got what, 15 stacks of nuggets. So not too bad on production. Welcome back. I have made some little pens over here. I've continued to have sheep escape, so I actually build my pen 2 high, so 1 full block and then a fence. So not sure if this will help, but I'm going to give it a shot, and let's try getting the sheep in here first. Alright, there we go. They are trapped in there, and I think the one that's still out here will probably just I'll probably just have to sacrifice him or something. Let me get the pigs and the cows in there as well. See how that goes. Well, I've done a lot more work on my house here, or what's going to end up being my house. I'm still a lot far away from done, but I've made quite a few improvements. I did succeed in moving all my animals over here. This is not a permanent situation. I'm probably going to want to do something with hoppers, and you can still see they're still glitching through the fences. I went ahead and put a plank wall with a fence on top, and they're still glitching through, especially the babies are glitching through that. So I don't know if we need a double wall or what, but glitching through fences and walls with animals is really, really bad in this update. So let me jump down here and show you what I've done. I basically organized my whole house into what I ultimately want it to be. This is basically going to be a tool and armor and furnace room. This is my enchantment room and my potion room. So I've only got half as many bookshelves as I'm going to ultimately need here. So 4 on top, 4 on bottom, and the same on the other side is 16, which is really one more than is necessary, but that's nice and symmetrical. And I'll be able to start enchanting stuff. This is my brewing station. I had already made one of these, but I went ahead and made a cauldron because that kind of goes with it. The one thing, though, that is inconvenient about cauldrons, when you fill them from a glass bottle, they actually go down, and you got to fill them back up. But if you fill from just a water block, like what I've hidden under my chest here, sneak, then you can just, then that doesn't deplete that block. So kind of cheating a little bit here. I've this under the chest is where I'm actually going to be filling these things up. But I've got all my brewing materials here, lots of nether wart, and my goal is to have a whole full stack of each of my brewing items. So I've got my gunpowder, glowstone, and redstone dust, sugar golden carrots, magma cream, blaze powder, glistening melon. I'm missing 3 ingredients. I'm missing spider eyes, fermented spider eyes, and gas tears. So I need to make a spider farm to get those spider eyes. I really don't have, I don't know, it would take a lot of work to get 64 gas tears. I certainly don't need that many to accomplish what I need as far as the objectives are concerned, to get 6 of each potion, but I kind of like the symmetry of having 64 of each original material. And these 2 chests should be enough to hold all my completed potions to achieve my objectives. So, 3rd room here is going to be my bedroom. I have a disc player, a jukebox, and a single disc that I found. There were a skeleton and a creeper sneaking around the island at one point and shot each other, so that's how I got that one. I'm not quite sure what else I'm going to do in this room. Here's all of my irreplaceables, my diamonds and some other stuff, and the leftovers from my my chest, my emergency chest. But I may actually put a fireplace in here if I can figure out how to do it safely without burning the rest of my stuff down. Hello, kitty. Final room here is just sort of a utility storage room, and I have a lot of chests that so it took me a lot of time to just move things from other parts of the island. I'm not going to show you all these things here, but just the general idea. I've got sort of one primary category of material here, wood in this one. This is all of the different colors. So planks, slabs, and stairs all retain the 4 different wood types, so that goes in this chest. A lot of other categories going on here. This is a nice iron and gold collection, including a couple of blocks of each. And I kind of like the glowstone topping the room here. I think that's going to be my methodology here. I'm going to make hallways with glowstone across the top. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the top. I may try to arch it with some stairs of some sort. See if I can get that to work. I just did again. Well, I've covered my walkways here with these kind of half arches. If I come out here, you can see kind of the arch going on. In the center of the crossroads, I was kind of going for a dome-like thing, but I don't know that it really looks all that domey. But I like the chandelier in the middle. So that goes all 4 directions. I'm not going to put any kind of a door in these archways, so that's why I put the doors on the inside here. Quick run through the rooms. We've already seen these for the most part, but the bedroom here, got my disc player, got all my chests. I think we looked at that last time. Oh, thanks for... I've added all the rest of my books. I went ahead and made my my item frames, and I've got all of my armors here. I think we've gone through these before, but a couple of these were rare drops, and all the rest of them were either traded or built. This one is enchanted, and the diamond armor is enchanted. I did that in a trade. But it took me a lot of work to do, to figure out exactly what I wanted for each of these panels. I had glowstone up here originally, and I didn't like it, so I changed that to redstone lamps, which cost me a lot of redstone. But I definitely like the look of the dark wood. That's why I've got the beams here and the top of each section. The ceiling of each room matches the floor, and I'm maintaining the 4 different colors of the 4 wood types. Got my golden apples and carrots here. And the roof is currently unfinished. I have decided that I am going to add a second story. Really, I've got to do 2 things with that. I've got to set aside a section over here as a snow farm and an ice farm, because this is the only place that that the taiga biome shows up. And I want to take probably this section over here and make a living room with a big fireplace and stuff, and there's no room in any of the rooms downstairs to do that. So just wanted to show you guys the kind of the final state of the house, and I hope you like it. Next time we'll be working on some of the remaining challenges. So thanks again for watching.